That's what I should have done.
Well, you cannot promise me a story when the show starts and then I can't hear the story.
Hey folks, good morning and welcome to Smile Jamaica. It's morning time. Almost the end of January. It's January 29.
Man!
Yeah.
28th was yesterday.
28th was yesterday. Today.
Did Scott Wilson have a birthday yesterday? He did, Scotty Wilson, yes. And Francois is the 24th and Colin Hines is the 20th. Today is Colin? January just all over the place with those fame men. Sorry about that.
I'm
it just catch up into my memory. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I had to give it voice.
Okay.
Your sister's birthday was yesterday.
Yeah.
You're not going to say happy birthday to her.
So we welcome our friends on OneSpotMedia.com.
Happy belated birthday a little bit. Since you're not going.
On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. That's Smile Jam TVJ. And also on TVJamaica.com.
You ever look back at that interview you did with Tanta Black?
No.
You don't?
I don't look back at anything that I do.
You need to look back at that interview.
No, I'm fine.
No, man. No, man.
No.
When you said Twitter, when you said you see my new shoes, and you cried.
Yeah.
You cried the entire time.
I don't need to look back at anything.
No, you don't need to. You only need to eat, sleep, and breathe.
Yeah, I'm moving forward.
It was traumatizing for you?
Yes.
Really?
No, joke.
You need to move forward. Come in, Miss Ducks.
Come on. Come here, Miss Duck. Come, Miss Duck.
What's going on?
Miss Duck, come.
You're going to just make us dead for hungry with no tea?
Come on. How was the weekend? Hello?
Oh, the weekend was mixed.
Yeah. Mixed?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So we buried Jan Bod on Saturday.
Wow.
Which was rough.
Thanks, Miss Duck.
And then Tony Scott passed yesterday.
What?
I don't know. Yeah. It's been a year. I'm thinking you didn't hear about T. Scott. Okay. You guys know Tony Scott, right? Used to be at Fame. Passed yesterday morning, so condolences to his family and his friends, and it's been a rough year for a lot of people, guys, so keep everybody in your prayers as we move on. I'm sorry to have dropped that one on you. I thought you would have heard, but apparently not. So, you make me feel very awkward.
Oh,
you want me to leave?
Huh?
I can go?
Yeah.
You I should leave?
Yeah. I'll be fine. Wow. Yeah, you're right. Condolences.
Yeah.
Did a lot with American football. You would have seen his stories in the newspaper about American football, especially at a time like this when next week is the Super Bowl. He would be yapping about American football. Wow, they know that. All right, let me tell you what's on the show, folks. Delia is in the building, but she's over by the JPS Energy Store, that is. So we'll be linking with her in a little while.
So she's not in our building?
No, she's not in our building.
She's in another building on Roosevelt.
Yeah.
That's where she'll be.
Where she is? Somewhere I can't see her. Delia?
We don't linking her until 6:40.
I don't want to see her now. I hear you say no, but I still want to see her now. All right.
I have a way you can see her now.
Oh.
Get up.
Yeah. I'll go over there.
Yes.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Yes.
That's a bad idea, though, you know.
All right. I will tell you. Let me see. Let me go to my run, because nobody going to run.
What else is happening?
I'll soon tell you.
Well, we are going to
plug in. Wait, I'll soon tell you.
With her later on.
With the man? Oh, with her later on.
Yeah.
And is the financial sector being plugged up by blockchain technology? Blockchain technology, what is that? We're going to tell you what it is and how it is affecting the sector.
Then it's on to a merge of the tourist sector and energy sector. One hotel in Portland is going green by being eco-friendly, and our team took a trip.
Never been to Portland when it went green. The green was actually behind him on a tree. It was a lizard.
Yep.
Anyway, it is a trip to the motherland via the Smile stage. Eliasaf Bashari takes over later. But before all of that, it is time for our hot topic. So let's do it. I don't know, I don't hear no music. What that mean? Okay. I hear we did really very terribly on the weekend with
Well, you know,
stats again,
I
eh?
was reading 160 murders.
29 days.
Yeah. Well, it was before this, so who knows? Maybe it's gone up. But I was reading, it says 160 murders. And in August Town, yesterday, there were a couple of funerals because 7 persons were shot 10:30 on Friday night.
Mercy.
Apparently, there's a bar called the Happy Corner Bar, which is very close to the University of the West Indies, the Mona campus. And they just opened fire on the operator and patrons. Wow. So 4 people were killed in that 7. And apparently, one of them who got killed, they're offering $150,000 to the person who went kill the person who killed him.
So, wait a minute, where is it?
So sources told the Sunday Green that $150,000 is being offered to anyone who kills the persons involved in killing Stewart. And the police said they've also heard about this. He says, we're taking it very serious. All antennas are up. Since the Stewart shooting, we've had a lot of activities that are said to be reprisals. So we anticipate that the funeral yesterday would have been a cause for concern. Haven't heard anything about that funeral, that anything went
And there's
on.
another one today. Is that true?
I think that was yesterday too.
Okay.
So another
Some
gangster
crime.
was killed because he didn't follow the instructions of the big man who did tell him to do something and he never do it. So them kill him because of that.
Is last year, is year before last, we
They never had
celebrated August Town with no murders.
I think it was last year. No murders in August Town.
So August Town is flaring up again. God, I hope this is like really stamped out really quick.
Some people are saying that maybe the state of emergency should be island-wide.
I wonder if the police, if they have the resources to do that.
I
That's
thought
the
about
problem.
that myself, yeah.
But man, desperate times calling for really desperate measures right now.
Yep.
So guess what now, folks? So the commish will go on pre-retirement leave.
Okay, then.
Okay, Omawari,
That's
okay
not
over
the
there?
commission over
He's
there,
okay.
but
Commish is going on pre-retirement leave this Wednesday, as in day after tomorrow. Remember there were rumblings that he was going, and they said no, he's not going. Everything is okay, and then we heard he was going to go on retirement sometime later this year. Apparently, something has changed. The professor. Gordon Shirley chaired Police Service Commission, PSC. They're going to meet to name an interim police commissioner.
today that's going to happen, yeah.
They say they're searching for a new commissioner following the decision of current commissioner to walk away from the job. Interesting.
And they're linking this with the fact that every time I see it, they're linking it with the fact that himself and the minister were at odds.
Which is funny because at a function like last week
He
or the
said
week before,
he's
they
not
said there
going
was no
anywhere,
issue,
and then
they're
he said he wasn't going anywhere. But every time you see the story, it says they were at odds. So almost as if to say that's the reason he's leaving. He was up for retirement in August, by the way.
So this is our third in 4 years? Third police commissioner in 4 years, or
Mr.
4 in 3
Williams,
years?
Mr. Ellington, no, him. Third in 4 years, yeah, you're right.
And wasn't Ms. Novlet acting at one point?
She was acting, but she wasn't given the position. So.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what do you think is the real issue with this high turnover commissioner rate?
I think in some cases, and maybe Mr. Quayler is doing this, is almost like if you say, well, I'm the leader here and things are not under control, so maybe I should move. Some people would do that and said, if I'm in charge and things are not going well, then maybe I should move. Some people are saying, well, if you're in charge and things not going well, you should move.
Well, Mr. Quayler reports into the ultimate authority, who's the minister.
He's the minister.
And
But some people are calling for the minister to go
but
also.
for too many years, Neil, I don't know anybody who would want this job. I'm being very candid. Why would you? I mean, I understand you want to serve, but the person who takes on this job is a very valiant individual because you're literally fighting against murderers and people who don't think twice to do whatever they choose to do with resources and weapons that you don't have. I think it's a resource issue because it doesn't matter who you put there unless you give them the resources to fight the monster. It's like giving a basket to carry very small stones or water. It's not going to have any
effect. And some people are also saying the problem is compounded because in your own group, you have folks who are not behaving the way they should. Look at the gang, this big gang that they found the other day. Apparently they're saying a couple of police officers are the leaders of the gang. And they're suggesting that sometimes if you're going on a raid, the people hear that you're coming before you come. They said Renato Adams, when he was going on, he would take the phones away from the police officers so that they couldn't call anyone to say we're on our way. No, I can't prove that, but it's written, and it's been written many times. And again, it's proven, well, they're not, I don't think they have been convicted, but that big gang, it was in the newspaper that they said they had a couple of police officers involved in it. So we need
a fix. We need a.
But somebody has to do it, and I repeat myself, folks. He will never do it alone. The minister can't do it, the commissioner can't do it, the police officers, no matter how many we have.
They need our help.
If we all don't buy into the fact that sooner or later it's going to be right in our house, now we have to kind of stop it from now. We're going to be in trouble.
We pray for the next person who takes up this job. It is our Herculean task. So anybody who steps up to the plate,
wish you well.
We laud you for it.
Damian Marley wins 3rd Best Reggae Album Grammy. He was named the winner in the Best Reggae Album category. This happened last night. You know, so I never know. Well, let me finish with this. So congrats to Damian Marley. Winning the 3rd. He has 4 albums, and he's won 3 of them. The 3 of them would have given him Grammys. And there he is from the Marley
Lots of people thinking Chronixx had a real shot.
I thought so too.
There were some disappointed
But this album is a good album.
Yes, brilliant. They're both great albums.
You know, so I actually thought Chronixx would win it, Chronology would win it, but he didn't. But make I tell you something, I never know Pink could have sing so.
I don't know where you've been.
I'm serious, I didn't know she could. The only other song I know she sing was Try. Is that the one that Tessa did? But last night, I didn't know she had such a great voice. I said, no, man.
The beauty of that performance was the simplicity. So usually when she performed at Grammy, she's hanging from the roof.
The last time I saw her come out of water and all kind of thing. But she was brilliant last night.
Yeah.
And I loved the Rihanna.